Hey everyone, what I'd like to do in this video is give you an overview of the coin Seci, and I have confirmed that that is the way that you pronounce it. What I do in these videos is give you an overview of a coin that I've been mining or I've bought, and just give you an overview of the coin. I look at it from a mining point of view, I look at it from a trading point of view as far as what the goals of the coin are. There's no price of this coin yet, it isn't on an exchange. But I'm going to look at the white paper and just give you an overview of what the project is about. Now, I did a video earlier today and it was entitled What I've Been Mining the Last Few Weeks. I talked about Infinix, I talked about MCT, and I talked about Seci. Now, unfortunately, this is why I'm doing a video about this. Unfortunately, when I did that video, they are what they're calling a black paper and the light paper. It was actually down. It wasn't being displayed. And it was basically down for like 15 minutes when I was recording the video. So it kind of reflected badly on the project because I've never seen any problems with it. So I wanted to kind of delve deeper and show you guys what this is about. That's what I try and do in these videos. Just kind of cut through a lot of the crap and do some research for you guys so that you know a coin that is perhaps worth mining. Now, this is a brand new project. So as you would expect, it is a speculative coin. And I say that with all due respect because I think any coin that isn't on an exchange, any coin, even new coins are on an exchange. When a coin is only a couple of weeks or a month old, it's a speculative coin. You don't know what's going to happen in the future with regards to price, with regards to what exchanges it goes on to, with regards to hitting the goals that they set out in the roadmap. But that being said, there's a lot to like here. And firstly is the website. From a design point of view, it's quite good, but just I like the fact that everything is on the one page. When you're a miner, you're looking for key information. You're looking for the algorithm, you're looking for a lot of different things, and there's a lot of things on this homepage that kind of saves you a lot of time as far as research goes. They've got the black paper, the light paper, they've got the features, but you scroll down here, it's got the specifications, but then it's got things like the wallets, it's got the exchanges that are coming soon, and it's got a mining calculator and all that as well. So yeah, I really like the fact that the way that they've got this all set up. All the information is there. You don't have to spend a lot of time actually. You don't even have to go through their white paper if you don't want to. So I'll just scroll down the page. I'll just look at the key information, which I think is relevant. Now they've got the black paper and the light paper. Now the black paper is effectively the white paper. I'll show you this in a bit. And then they've got a light paper, which is like an overview. This is the kind of thing you would maybe print out if you want a reference for the sheet. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see some important information here. There's a LIDA 2 Rev 2 algorithm, block time of 1 minute, 10 Seci, block reward, 150 million max supply. You need 30,000 if you want a secure node, and then it's got the block reward is variable. This is explained in their black paper. The developer fund is 7% pre-mine, then 5% in each block reward. Now, again, key information, this is what you need to know. It's got information down here, Twitter, Discord, and all that as well. And it's got the features here, Seci Pay, Seci Business. I'll talk about this in a bit. So it's quite handy that, I mean, that's something you could print out and then, just use it as a reference. Now, about this LIDA Rev 2, from a mining point of view, I've kind of been spoiled the last few weeks because I've been using LIDA 2Z, which is very efficient and it's very, very cool. And I'm getting a phone call, which I need to stop and then say, sorry, I can't answer your phone call. I've been using that LIDA, I've been using LIDA 2Z, and LIDA 2Z runs very, very cool. And, right now I've got LIDA 2Z running in the background because I'm recording, because it means that you guys can't hear all the fans running in the background. LIDA Rev 2, or LIDA 2 Rev 2, or LIDA 2V2 as it's sometimes called, it runs a little bit harder. It does push my GPUs a little bit harder. Bear that in mind. I would say, looking at the speed of the fans and the temperatures of my GPUs, I would say it pushes your graphics cards a little bit harder than EcoHash would. So, use that as a comparison. If you want to know your hash rate, go to what to mine, plug in your GPUs. You can see I put in my GPUs here. And my hash rate says is 871, but it's just a guide because in reality, perhaps because my 1080 Ti's are pretty good, I get about 970 from my PC and all my rigs. I get about 970. So bear in mind that the actual hash rate is very different from LIDA 2Z. It's a different algorithm. So if I jump back over here just kind of skim over the features here they talk on the main page. So they've got Seci Pay. It's an integrated payment gateway for online commerce. This is one of the things that I really like about this, because they're saying now, if I scroll down, jump ahead to their roadmap. In fact, where is it? It's here. So they've got a kind of roadmap here as far as where it will accept Seci Pay. And they've got WooCommerce. Now, I've been involved with WordPress for like 15 years. I know WooCommerce. I was one of the first to actually report when WooCommerce forked from Jiggle Shop many, many years ago. So I've known about WooCommerce. I've met the guys at many conferences and things like that. So for them to develop for WooCommerce is a big thing, because WooCommerce powers like 1/3 of all online shops or something like that. It's crazy how big WooCommerce is. There's a whole industry around it. And this is what I like to see from a mining perspective. Yes, the algorithm's relevant. What they're trying to do as far as, the block reward, the Masternodes and all that. But at the end of the day, every coin needs a purpose. I don't think it's enough now to just say that a coin is a cryptocurrency and you can use it for anything, because there's many cryptocurrencies out there. So I like when a coin comes out here and they say, we are going to be designed for this or that. And that's what they're doing here. And, time will tell how it's going to be integrated. In a month or two's time, we can look back and see how it was integrated into WooCommerce and how relevant it was to the success of Seci. But right now, I'm encouraged by the fact that this is what they're setting out to do. So they're starting off with WooCommerce, and then they're going to move to other e-commerce platforms. And they've got blockchain services there, the ability to host dedicated and/or application-specific sidechains. This is something we're seeing more and more with cryptocurrencies as well. And then we've got Seci Business. The Seci team aims to make the integration and management of Seci and its products painless and simple. Seci Business will make this possible. Outside the release of separate open source products, Seci will be releasing a deployed management application for business users to manage their Seci products and monitor the performance and statistics of their Seci integrations. Now, the reason I'm reading out all of that out in full is because I really don't know exactly how that's going to be actually implemented in practice. It's easy for me to say, I've got an idea of what blockchain services is, I've got an idea of what Seci Pay is, but I don't know how they're going to, implement this Seci Business thing. It sounds good, but I'm not sure how they're going to do it. And the last feature they're talking about here is Seci Nodes, which is basically Masternodes. They've got here as well the reactive algorithm, Rev 2, which as I said, it's pretty loud. And then it's got the block reward and that there. As I said, the light paper's probably a better bit to get all that information. There's a few things missing there as far as the algorithm and all that isn't mentioned there. So you'll get that from the light paper. So go down here, you've got the wallets. So you've got the wallets for Mac, for Linux, for Windows. You've got Explorer. You've got host a mining pool. Now it's listing here cloud pools there as far as supporting Seci, and there's 13 miners there. Where I've been mining it is BSOD, BSOD.pw. I'll link to this in the description here so you guys can see it. If you search, you can sort by algorithm or by the name of the coin, but you'll see it down here, Seci coin 25 3.4 gigahertz. If you go to Seci Explorer, you can see, in fact I'll refresh this, 7.7. Now the reason this is relevant, it's down to 7.6 now, is I know roughly I'm about 980, and right, it's saying there that the network is 7.6 or 7. Let's say 7.7, and just say I'm going to bump it up to 8.7. You know what? So it's saying that I'm going to get 616 Seci per day if I mine it. Now, for me, this is a very, very useful feature. The reason I'm saying is it's very useful is Seci isn't on an exchange yet. Now, they are looking to launch their own exchange and all this in the future, I believe. Or at the very least, they're looking to get listed on one. I saw them talking about exchanges. They're looking to get listed on one. Just when I saw the DEX listing. So they're starting off with smaller exchanges and then they're working their way up. And I think that makes sense because it costs less money to get listed on a smaller exchange. Just to clarify, I don't think they are launching their own exchange. I'm getting mixed up. I'm getting mixed up with Infinix and MCT, which I spoke about today, so that's wrong. But they are getting listed on other exchanges. Now, as I said, the reason I'm talking about this mining calculator here is that when when you're investigating a new coin, it's very hard to figure out what your return is going to be, because mining calculators tend to only add coins when there's a price, and that can show you how much you're going to make per day. Now, you don't know how much you're going to make per day because Seci isn't on an exchange, therefore it doesn't have a price. There's no market as yet. But it's great they've provided this calculator as well to give you an idea of how many coins you will get, so that you can at least get an idea. Okay, I'm making 500 coins per day. I need 30,000 for a Masternode, so I would have to mine for 60 days. That kind of thing. And of course, in 60 days, the hash rate is going to be different. It might be on an exchange by then. You can buy some coins. But at the very least, it'll give you an idea of what you should be getting as a return. Again, as a miner, this is what you want. You want more information. You want all the information that you want. You don't want to have to go out there looking for it. So on the home page here, you can download the wallet. You can work out how much, using Explorer and the mining calculator, and using what to mine to get an idea of your hash rate. If you don't know it already, you can get an idea of what you can expect. So I've looked at a light paper. Last thing I want to show you is what they're calling the black paper. I didn't know that. Seci apparently means strive for. There you go. You learn something new every day. So I'm just going to skim through what this is all about. And as far as the team goes, there is a reference to the team here as well on the website, and they've got it in the black paper as well. So, okay, Seci is a cryptocurrency based on Dash and Bitcoin with various functionality and capacity improvements, building on Dash's two-tier incentivized Masternode network. Right. So it's not, thankfully, it's not the biggest cryptocurrency. So they start off with the history with Bitcoin and all that. They always do that. They've got a part about Dash. Okay, so in the white paper here, this is the information that was on the light paper as well. And it just kind of expands upon every feature here. So as I said, this is the feature that I'm really looking forward to see, if I can get my words out. This is the feature I'm really looking forward to see how they implement it. As I said, this is a new coin. We don't know what they're going to do at this point. Every new coin, it isn't tried, it isn't tested. But this is the feature that's really grabbing my attention when they talk about WordPress dominance. WordPress dominates the market share for content management systems and boasts a staggering 26.9% market share of all websites online. It might even be higher than that. And WooCommerce, when it comes to online shops, I know it's insane how much of the market WooCommerce has got now. So they talk about WooCommerce integration, and they are going to implement it. And then they're going to go to Shopify, Magento, and all these other platforms out there. But they're going to start out with WooCommerce, and they're saying they're going to do this in June. So within the next month, we should see how this implementation actually works in practice. And again, it's always, at this point, people always say it's a scam coin, it's a shit coin, it's a this coin. At the beginning, every coin can have that accusation thrown at them because there's nothing actually done. You've just got you've got what they're set out to do. But within the next month, we should hopefully see how this Seci Pay works in practice. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's something that's really grabbing my attention. So we've got the blockchain services here, and they're saying they could be used for commercial public ledgers, commercial private ledgers, public and private financial and capital service applications, supply chain applications. There's so many different ways that we're going to see cryptocurrencies being used as far as applications go. You might find in the future, for example, you won't have the deeds to your home stored in paper format, and it could be stored on a ledger somewhere, and it could be stored in a cryptocurrency, so it's verified by lots of different people and it's private. There's lots of different ways that we're going to see this, basically performed over the next few years. We're going to see a lot of different ledgers. We're going to see a lot of different applications implemented in lots of different ways. And I've kind of touched upon this with other coins as well. This is when I did a video about Ravencoin and their assets feature. There's lots of applications with gaming, with e-commerce websites. It really is down to the developers and how they use it. So again, this isn't something I know too much about just now, but the fact that they're planning on this, yeah, is good. So time will tell how this works out in practice. So this is a Seci business thing. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. This is really just about tying it all together by the sounds of it. It kind of sounds vague. If I'm honest, I really don't know exactly what they're going to do. But it's just about managing Seci products and monitor the performance and statistics of their Seci integrations. So, I mean, I suspect this is more related to how people manage their Seci blockchain services. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like an interface, some sort of application that allows people to manage their applications that they've built upon the Seci platform. But again, at this point, I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. I'm just going by what's written on their black paper, not white paper. And lastly, they've got secure nodes. 30,000 coins you need for that. So they've got the rebalance algorithm, Rev 2. This is an algorithm I'm still learning about. But it's got here about the rebalance of a reward. So it's one of those things. I've seen a few coins that I've chosen. You know, you'll see this in this pool as well. If you search by algorithm, there is a lot of coins. They've got V2 here, or 2V2. I've seen it on NiceHash being sold as well. So there's a lot of coins using this. But I haven't totally examined the benefits of this algorithm over other ones. There's a lot of conversion with these algorithms. You know, that they all have their pros and cons. As far as security and privacy and speed and performance and all this. It's saying here that it came out, where is it? There was a part I was wanting to talk about here. Here, so it's talking about here, the reward split will rebalance, increasing the secure node rewards to 60% of the block reward. Right, so it seems like they change it, you know, with depending on the node reward and the proof of work reward. And it changes depending on the total supply. Not 100% how that works in practice, if I'm honest. You guys may be able to interpret that better than I can. And then they've got a difficulty algorithm. This is something I've touched upon recently as far as you know, difficulty spikes when people send nice hash power to a coin and all that as well. I'm not sure how this works in practice. We'll see how that works. But lastly here, we've got the Asic resistance policy. They want to be an Asic resistant coin. If any Asic mining devices are released that are compatible with the current Seci proof of work algorithm, Seci has the capability of modifying parameters that will break Asic compatibility if necessary. And if I can talk, the Seci team is also prepared to change the proof of work algorithm entirely. So they've got a comparison against other coins. I'm not sure how relevant that is to someone who's mining the coin, but the total supply and all that, 150 million. It's not too high. So then they've got the roadmap. And then they've got information about the team members. So I have kind of glossed over some of the features there. And as I said, I do have a good understanding of what Seci Pay will be like. I do have an understanding of the possibilities of what the applications will like. I'm still not sure about how their Seci business thing works as far as monitoring the applications and all that. Time will tell. There's no screenshots or videos at this point. And I'm still not 100% sure on, you know, the benefits of LiDAR 2v2. This is a new algorithm for me. I've only been mined it for a couple of days, so this is new to me as well. But hopefully I've given you guys some food for thought. Hopefully you guys know a little bit more about this project. What I liked about this, just as I said, is the e-commerce applications. And from a mining point of view, if you're looking to get into a coin at the ground level, and as I've said this many times, if you're a miner and you're selfish and you're thinking about the hash rate being low, to me, this seems like a very low hash rate because, you know, if I join this network, I'm going to have about 10% of the network. In fact, I'm going to have more than that. So I'm going to have more than 10% of the network simply by mining Seci. So it's very new. I am breaking the first rule of Fight Club by talking about it, but I like to support good projects, guys, and I like to share good projects with you guys. So it's a new coin. It's a speculative coin. Don't ask about price because it isn't on an exchange yet. But yeah, there's a few things in this project that I think look good. I've hung out in the Discord. I've chatted to the admin. They seem like a nice group of guys. And there seems to be a good community growing. But I do think this is a very new coin. So, you know, take that for what it is, guys. Come back in a month to review it. Come back in 2 months if you want. But if you want to take a chance, if you want to mine something that's new, the hash rate to me, I think the hash rate seems quite low at the moment. And I think that when more people find out about this project, if it gains a little bit of momentum, you might see this network hash rate going up to 20 or 30 or 40. So maybe now is the time to get some coins. What do you think, guys? So I'll leave a link to everything that I've talked about in this video, guys. please check it out. Please drop by the Discord if you want to, you know, chat to the developers themselves. And you really should do that. You should drop by if you get any questions about it. I haven't answered everything about this coin. You know, I've just kind of touched upon it. It's up to you guys to do your own research. Drop by the Discord group. Ask the questions that there's going to be things that I haven't covered in this video. So drop by the Discord group. Ask those questions. Get answers to those questions. And mine it. Mine it. There's a few different pools, as I said. But the one that I'm mining is BSOD. So give it a try. See what the returns are like. 30,000 coins for a Masternode. That's what you have to get to if you want to get a secure node. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found out more information about Seci. I'll leave links to all these pages so you can check them out for yourself. And until next time, take care. Cheers.